The hidden psychology of color preferences. Have you ever wondered why you're drawn to certain colors? Why some people love black, while others surround themselves with bright yellow? Why your favorite color at 15 might be completely different from your favorite color today? Most of us think color preferences are random, but psychologists have spent decades studying how colors influence emotions, attention, and behavior. And while your favorite color can't reveal your entire personality, it may offer small clues about how you're feeling, what you're seeking, and what your mind is naturally drawn toward. Let's explore the fascinating psychology behind color preferences. 1. Colors affect us more than we realize. Whether we notice it or not, colors influence us constantly. They affect advertising, interior design, fashion, even the way products are packaged. Some colors feel calming, others feel energizing. Some attract attention immediately, others fade quietly into the background. These reactions aren't entirely personal. Many of them are shared across cultures and human biology. 2. Why we become attached to certain colors. Your favorite color isn't always about aesthetics. Sometimes it's emotional. People often gravitate toward colors that reflect something they're currently seeking. Comfort, energy, confidence, stability, or even change. That's one reason color preferences can shift throughout life. As we change, our emotional needs often change too. 3. The energy of red. Red is one of the most attention-grabbing colors in the world. It's associated with energy, passion, urgency, and action. That's why it's often used in sales, warning signs, and sports branding. People who love red are often drawn to intensity. They may enjoy excitement, challenge, and experiences that make them feel fully alive. Not because red changes who they are, but because it resonates with something they already value. 4. The optimism of yellow. Yellow is frequently linked to positivity, curiosity, and creativity. It's bright, visible, difficult to ignore. People who love yellow often enjoy new ideas and possibilities. They tend to appreciate novelty and exploration. But just like sunshine can become overwhelming, constantly chasing stimulation can sometimes leave people feeling scattered or restless. Balance matters. 5. Why green feels so comforting. Think about nature, forests, grass, trees, parks. Green surrounds many of the environments humans historically associated with safety and survival. Because of this, green is often linked to healing, balance, and restoration. People drawn to green may be craving peace, growth, or a sense of stability during stressful periods of life. 6. The calmness of blue. If there's one color consistently associated with trust and calmness, it's blue. Hospitals use it, banks use it, many technology companies use it. Blue tends to create feelings of stability and reliability. People who prefer blue often value peace, predictability, and emotional security, not because they're necessarily quiet or introverted, but because calm environments help them feel at their best. 7. Why black is so misunderstood. Many people associate black with negativity, but psychologically, it's much more complex than that. Black can symbolize elegance, strength, privacy, sophistication, and personal boundaries. Sometimes people choose black because it feels empowering, sometimes because it feels protective, and sometimes simply because it looks good with everything. Not every preference has a deep psychological explanation. 8. The appeal of white and minimalism. White often represents simplicity, space, clarity, and new beginnings. People who prefer white frequently appreciate order and calm environments. For some, White represents possibility. A blank page. A fresh start. A chance to begin again without unnecessary clutter. 9. Your favorite color can change. Here's something many people overlook. Your favorite color today may not be your favorite color 5 years from now. And that's perfectly normal. Because colors don't exist in isolation. They're connected to memories, experiences, associations, and emotions. A color you loved as a child may remind you of a different chapter of life than it does now. 10. Colors reflect more than personality. Perhaps the most important thing to remember is this. Colors don't define who you are. They don't reveal your destiny. And they certainly can't replace genuine self-understanding. But they can act as small emotional clues, tiny reflections of what feels familiar, comforting, exciting, or meaningful to you in this moment. And sometimes, paying attention to those small preferences can teach us something interesting about ourselves. The next time you choose a phone wallpaper, buy a piece of clothing, or decorate a room in a particular color, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, why this color? What does it make me feel? What does it remind me of? You might discover that your preferences aren't random after all, not because colors define who you are, but because they quietly reflect parts of your experiences, emotions, and personality that words don't always capture. And sometimes, understanding ourselves starts with noticing the smallest details.